the South Coast in Bournemouth. My first time. I don't know if it's your first time, Spencer.
It is, mate. It's my first time, and wow, what a gap. Do you know what this is like going back to the 90s for me? Like, not as in coming to Bournemouth, but, you know, boxing shows now are always in the main cities like Liverpool, London, Birmingham, Manchester, Cardiff. So it's just refreshing to come, like, you know what I mean, and go to somewhere a little bit left field. And, yeah, what a spot, man. It's like, yeah, I've never been to Bournemouth, but, yeah, it's wicked.
I don't know about you, but I probably would never have come to Bournemouth if it wasn't for Chris Smith, and I'm very impressed.
Do you know what? I've always wanted to come to Bournemouth, but it's one of the places that I've never got to. So, yeah, when the opportunity come up, I was like, yeah, let's do that. Got down here this morning. It was a bit of a mission to get here, to be fair. It was all over the place. But anyway, we got here, and yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I love this setup, by the way, as well. It's like, it's fresh, it's different, isn't it?
Definitely is, man. Let's get straight to it. Chris Smith, Isaac Chamberlain. Probably one of the most random fights that nobody saw coming. They come out of nowhere. You've got somebody who's been with Matchroom, and you've got somebody who's been fighting on Channel 5 with Hennessy Sports, both fighting on Sky.
Yeah, and it's a great matchup. You've got to respect Chris Smith for taking the fight, because Isaac Chamberlain's a serious fighter. Maybe a little underestimated in a lot of people's eyes. I think that he's well remembered for the Lawrence Okoli fight where he froze that night at the O2. It was only his 7th fight, I think it was, and he went away. You know, he went back to the drawing board and he's learned and he's come back a better fighter and a stronger fighter. He's on a good roll at the moment. This is Smith will obviously start favourite because he's in his hometown down here in Bournemouth, but this is not an easy fight at all. It's not a foregone conclusion. He's a dangerous fighter, Chamberlain.
100%. Who do you think is the favourite going in? Because I looked at the bookies' odds. They've got Chris Smith's slight favourite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not stupid. That's what I'm saying. It's a slight favourite. That's the same as me. But, like, you know, I think that to the general public, a lot of people have Smith quite a big favourite. But you know what? When Chamberlain gets into a rhythm, especially recently, you know, like he's gone up another level again. Like, he gets into a rhythm. He works well off the jab. He throws good combinations. He's heavy-handed. He can fight down on his gum shield. He's tough. It's yeah, it's an interesting fight, this one, really interesting fight, because it's one of those fights where you go, we've all got an opinion, but none of us really know.
I think that's quite a nice way of summing it up. On the undercard, obviously there's loads of prospects. There's been a few people moaning on Twitter saying the undercard looks a bit weak. Tell us about it.
I like the undercard. You know, Caroline Dubois, we see it, another chance to see her and her development. Benn, you know, Benn Whittaker's one of these guys. I don't think he's just going to win a world title. I think he's going to be a superstar. I think he could be the next big thing, you know, in Britain. And I think teaming up with Sugar Hill was a genius move from him as well. He will only add more stuff to him. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. You know, debuts are the ones that you always remember. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And, yeah, there's some other good fighters on the bill. So, I think it's a good card. I really do.
Fraser Clark and Benn Whittaker, there's a lot of pressure on both of them guys to fight opponents that are going to challenge them. Obviously, you know the game, you've got to get the experience in and fight guys to learn to get rounds in. How difficult is it for Sky to kind of progress them at a rate where the fans are happy and it's right for them?
Well, do you know what? These things can't be rushed, because I've seen good fighters in the past before and they get moved too quick and it ruins careers. You know, we've got to appreciate these talents like Benn Whittaker, Fraser Clark, but let them learn the trade. Let them get that development. Do you know what I mean? We spend too much time these days giving fighters 5 or 6 fights and then throwing them in title fights, etc. I think that sometimes you just need to let them learn and let them grow as you know, as fighters. So, yeah, just give him a chance, man. Like Benn Whittaker, if he had it his way, he'd be fighting for a British title in 3 or 4 fights, because that's the sort of character he is. You know, he wants it now, but he's the type of guy that needs holding back. You know, because when we've got a good talent like that, he needs to learn the ropes. You know, he needs to get those rounds under his belt. And the same with Fraser as well. Fraser's ready to go. He wants to move fast, but you can probably move faster with Fraser because he's got a lot of experience. You know, he's been around a long time, a very long time. He's on GB a long time. He's boxing the World Boxing Super Series. So, you know, or WBS is it? Yeah, and so, you know, I think that he could be moved faster maybe than someone like Whittaker. But yeah, let them learn the trade, man.
That's a fair point, Spencer. Just want to quickly chat to you about the news come out yesterday. Sky have won the rights to broadcast Anthony Joshua versus Usyk 2. one of the general consensus, you know, Eddie Young kind of mentioned it in an interview yesterday, is he doesn't understand why would Sky invest in a fight with so much money behind it when potentially AJ has kind of secured his future with the zone. You know, what was the thinking behind that?
Listen, I think that, you know, listen, the Saudis own the broadcasting rights and they give it to Sky. I think that they wanted it, they want more eyeballs on it. I think that AJ's getting a set amount, and so is Alexander Usyk. So it's all about the Saudis owning broadcasting rights. Sky bid for it because obviously it's a huge fight. So from a business point of view, it's a no-brainer. Sky have done AJ's, you know, from his debut right the way through. So I'm pleased it's back on Sky, if I'm honest, from the selfish reasons, you know, because I'll be going out there. So, you know, I'm really pleased it's on there. But yeah, look, it's all business.
It'll be interesting to see how the whole dynamics of the Sky broadcast team and the Matchroom media team. I would be interested to see how the dynamics of that work.
But you know what? I don't think it'll be that bad. You know, I don't think it'll be that bad at all, if I'm totally honest. I think that, you know, they're all professionals. You know, there's no hard feelings between the two. Eddie was going off and doing his thing. You know, he's trying to create a new wave, you know, with this zone and stuff. So, you know, he's doing what he's doing. I think Eddie's doing great. But he just wanted to change it up. So, yeah, good luck to him.
Definitely. Just want to quickly get your opinion on Sonny Edwards. I'm hoping that you saw the viral video of the weekend on our YouTube channel. Sonny Edwards offered a spar to a Twitter troll who turned up, and in 2 rounds he gassed out and he said he felt like he needed to vomit.
We saw that with Deontay Wilder as well, didn't we? You get them Twitter trolls, but you know what? I respect them when they turn up, though. Yeah. You know, when they turn up and they go in there and they give it, you go, well, you know what? Respect you for that, mate. Yeah.
And who else have we got? Benn Eubank. So get your quick opinion on that. The opinions are divided amongst everyone. What's your opinion on it?
Look, I think that it's all about what fight they're making. They're talking about 156. Well, let me tell you, like, Eubank is tight at 160. Losing that extra £4 would be like losing 4 stone to the normal man. So that'll be a big advantage for Conor Benn. A lot of people are reading too much into Eubank's box as high as 168, and he boxes now campaigns at 160. Conor Benn's down at 147, but Conor Benn comes down from super middle to make that. So it's all about the rehydration clause and about what weight it is. But yeah, it's a good fight. Listen, we all remember the dads fighting, and I think that was probably the biggest boxing rivalry ever. And it would capture the imagination. It's a fight that, let's be honest, I'd like to see it. I would like to see it, but yeah, let's see where it goes.
Definitely, Spencer. Spencer, thank you for your time and enjoy the weekend here.
You too, mate.
Thank you, I will. Thank you.